Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Wayne Lou. You're listening to the Raptors Reaction Podcast presented by Betway for all your sports betting activities. Hit the QR code that you see here on the screen or follow the link you see in the description of the episode. Raptors win tonight 119 to 104 for all the tank enthusiasts. It is actually impossible to lose back-to-back games to the Washington Wizards, especially on your home floor. So the Raptors, unfortunately, are able to come away with the win. But honestly, like you look at it towards the end, I mean, the Raptors are throwing up their 905 lineup on the floor, and they are comfortably beating the Washington Wizards at the very end. And big shouts to those aforementioned Raptors 905 players because AJ Lawson, who has joined the Raptors midseason on a two-way contract, I believe it's just 1 year. So we'll see. Of course, the Raptors obviously have the chance to convert if they need to, but he joined the team mid-year. Obviously, hasn't played that much. Was primarily played with those 905. And tonight, he drops 32 points. Obviously, a career high for AJ Lawson. A really, really fun game for him. If you don't know his story, he's from Brampton. Him and RJ grew up together. There's just a lot of like childhood connections on this team. You know, like how Jonathan Mobo grew up with Scotty Barnes. It's kind of the same thing. AJ grew up with RJ. And seeing him go off tonight, I mean, it was largely catch and shoot threes, and also, going aggressive to the line, but still 32 points for AJ Lawson off the bench and a double-double to boot as well, because the Raptors actually secured a crazy number of rebounds here. I mean, they got 73 total rebounds. I know we had a previous discussion, me and Alex, about, how did Wilt have 55 rebounds? He might have played the Washington Wizards, might be the answer, because Toronto had 28 offensive rebounds. For 73 total rebounds tonight. The Raptors are missing shots. Washington was missing shots, but the Raptors are getting the majority of the second chances there. Toronto ended up taking 109 shots in the game without overtime. Wow. And of course, the guy who was making the most of those was AJ Lawson, who had 32 points and 12 rebounds. Big congrats to him, honestly. I know he's really happy. Got the post-game walk-off interview with Savannah Hamilton in front of the program. And it's just, I think for me, towards down the stretch here, is just you're obviously going to be seeing some pretty disheveled games. And if I'm going to be entirely honest, this game was kind of nasty. This game was kind of like, just like, it felt a little bit like a summer league game. Like it never felt like people were taking it that seriously. People were kind of taking the first shot possible. People weren't really guarding all that well. I mean, you saw the shooting percentages weren't great in this one, and that's could potentially lead you to think, well, maybe the two teams are playing great defense. I would say maybe only one guy on the floor was playing great defense, which was Kyshawn George. He had 5 blocks for the Washington Wizards. He was really nice. I like him. But in general, actually a pretty poorly played game. It was just kind of like up-tempo, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, almost like a pickup game in some regards. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's going to happen down the stretch here. Raptors are going to play continuously these type of like, kind of unserious matchups. And I have to say that like it did suck to see multiple players leave this game with the injuries. Bilal Coulibaly threw down a huge dunk once again, actually, because he had a huge dunk the other game against Orlando Robinson, postered him. He drove around Jamison Battle, went up for the dunk, and got undercut by Jamison. No fault of Jamison. He's just trying to contest on the play, but he couldn't secure his landing. Bilal had a really scary fall right on his back from he got flipped midair. So landing on your back / landing on your shoulder. He was able to make the free throw for the and one, but he was able to check out the game and he never returned. The aforementioned Jamison Battle also went to the locker room twice because he got hit on the nose, which that's where he's been wearing the mask. So he left this game as well. Then Bub Carrington hurt his elbow, went out, then he came back in. So I'm not even totally sure what's going on there. But still, you had this kind of very, very strange game between the Toronto Raptors and the Washington Wizards. And again, like the people I'm most happy for are the people who are getting their moments in this type of, ending to the season where the Raptors are primarily looking to, preserve their spot in the lottery. Like I'm happy is for a guy like Jacoby Walter for having that game winner. I'm just gonna give Jamal Shead the game winner because he basically hit it. I mean, he made the shot. It was just late by a fraction of a second. But him getting that moment for 5 minutes to feel that game winner, by the way, which was really fun for him. And then even tonight, guys like AJ Lawson, who, yeah, again, like I'm not totally sure if he's going to be with the team beyond this year. Um, but at the same time, getting a moment like this because he's a guy from right here in Toronto, right there in Brampton, and you know, coming in here dropping 32 points was great. I mean, it was actually really fun watching him just be aggressive, look for his shot. When he finally hit the 30, he had missed I think 3 or 4 shots in a row leading up to the final shot that gave him 30. It was a 3 from the corner, and just seeing him sort of compose himself, knock that down was great. Got himself to the foul line a bunch too, 7 of 11 from the field. Again, it was kind of a sloppy game, but still, he was playing really hard and really aggressive. And I think that well, that's the thing too. It's like you might say that you want the Raptors to continue sort of taking down the stretch here. I mean, tonight they rested Jakob Poeltl, for example. So that's one element towards that. I mean, they did play IQ, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, basically between 25 to 30 minutes. And so you might say, well, maybe we take those guys off, but they weren't really doing that great either. Like it's weird because like just all 3 of them kind of looked really mid tonight. Scotty really struggled with his offense, especially in the first half. Got it going a little bit in the second half, but ultimately 6 of 19 against the Washington Wizards is pretty tough. I know last game he was even worse at like 4 of 16, so it wasn't particularly great. RJ, 6 of 18 tonight, couldn't really hit from 3, 1 of 6. 1 of 4 from the foul line. Did some good playmaking down the stretch. That's probably why he was the biggest plus here, was sort of the playmaking he was able to do. But he wasn't really able to get his shot to drop. He had a lot of shots blocked tonight. And then IQ had it going at certain moments, was able to get up a bunch of threes. 9 3-point attempts in 28 minutes is pretty good. But he only went 3 of 9 from 3 and 5 of 12 from the field overall, 15, 6 and 6. Didn't necessarily have the biggest impact. In fact, it's both Scotty and IQ were both -2 in a game where the Raptors again won by 15 points. But also at the same time, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, the overarching feeling that I got from this game was just like neither team was taking it particularly that seriously. Like Washington on their front, it felt like they were just guys trying new shots. Jordan Poole shooting like one-legged, pull-up jumpers, which I suppose is a trend. I guess LaMelo's been doing a lot of those. You saw him do one of the windmill pickups where, when you try to split the lane on a drive, you split 2 defenders and you do that sort of super high pickup that you see like Donovan Mitchell do a lot today. You see Dwayne Wade used to do that a lot. He actually did one of those tonight as well. You saw just like guys trying stuff that they don't typically do. Like it felt a bit of a scrimmage or even like a summer league kind of game. So again, not to take away from any of the accomplishments of the game, but it was just really strange overall watching a game like this. And I mean, I guess we'll just have more of them because the Raptors play Philadelphia next. That's going to be key in the tanking race because Philadelphia is, I believe, after tonight, actually, because they lost. I think they're tied with the Raptors in the tankathon standings. Raptors need to, I mean, it's going to be real shameful what happens between the two sides tomorrow. Oh, I guess Washington? No. Philadelphia is still a half game ahead of the Raptors. So, but still, nevertheless, it's like you got to treat that very seriously in a game like this. So, there's that aspect. Brooklyn, thankfully, they won tonight. Somehow they beat the Lakers, which, what? Okay. That's interesting. But still, it's going to be like this down the stretch. So, I mean, I honestly, like, I would... if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I have been a little bit concerned with what Scotty's been showing me offensively of late. It feels like the level for him offensively has dropped even more tonight. And the previous games against Washington. It feels like the 3-ball not dropping is sort of like starting to cascade and put pressure in the other areas of his game where he's looking to try to score with the mid-range, but that's starting to cool off just a little bit as well. And then the drives to the basket kind of just look a little bit too like straight line drives. Like it's not a lot of variation in terms of like a surprise here or there or changing up the angles. It just, the overall offensive process to me has just looked a little bit stubborn almost at times and not necessarily productive. And so I guess I am keeping a pretty close eye on that, but also at the same time, it's like within the context of a game that just quite frankly, wasn't well executed. Like I didn't think, for example, IQ and RJ played well either. So, it's maybe these are just all live practices that we're watching. I've seen that theory put out there, and me for on one hand, I'm like, wait, hold on, we can't be charging paid, ticket holders a chance to watch a live practice featuring, quite frankly, many 905 players. 905, by the way, have had so many players called up that their team is now on a 9-game losing streak. I suppose nobody particularly cares what happens with the 905 record-wise, but still, it's like all their guys are up here. But still, like it's been a real struggle, man. It has been a real struggle. But again, we don't have to focus on any of that because again, the focus is really just on the reverse standings every night, and also on whichever players step up tonight. And I do like that the Raptors are at least giving these guys more chances to showcase themselves, whether that's for this team or even future teams in general. But guys like Orlando Robinson getting plenty of starts in a situation where, he's definitely started way more this season than any other season. Jared Roden getting a chance to sort of go in the starting lineup tonight. He had knocked out some threes. I actually like his athleticism and his size. Picked a bunch of fouls tonight, but I could see him playing like an Ochai-esque kind of game. If such a thing can be described as such. AJ getting a good chance here. Colin Castleton getting 26 minutes. Like, this is sort of what it's all about for a tanking team, is like at least giving more opportunities to other guys, and they are taking them. And then finally, probably for me, besides AJ Lawson knocking down 32 points, again, like I said, 7 threes included in that, but Jamal Shead, who, again, I didn't even think necessarily played that great of a game, missed a lot of shots, but out of nowhere, after RJ Barrett drove to the rim, shot it off balance, couldn't get it to drop, the rebound lands on the rim, and Jamal Shead, who is 6'1", I've stood beside Jamal, he's like a fraction of, like, he's a little bit higher in terms of like just than Fred VanVleet, but not particularly taller than Fred. But Jamal Shead jumps out the gym and throws down a one-handed putback dunk with power, with authority. Like, he grabbed that rim too, and he sort of like, just took it with force. And yeah, it was great. It was great. It was one of those, like, I'm watching the game again. Like, I'm like, look, dude, this is nasty. It's Raptors Wizards 2 nights in a row. Like, I can't believe we're doing this again. And it's a pretty sloppy game on top of that. And then it's one of those, like, wait, hold on. And I legit rewound. Like, I didn't even wait for the replay, which I knew was going to come. I rewound my laptop like 5 times to watch it back. That thing was ridiculous. And I know we've had more guard dunks because we've had IQ, and IQ is like 6'4", 6'5", and, he'll occasionally get up there for dunks. Nothing, like, particularly powerful, but, like, having watched Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet for the last decade plus, it's like, wow. Seeing a short guard get up there and actually throw it down is genuinely very, very impressive, because I don't believe Fred dunked a single time. I think Kyle only ever once dunked, at least as a member of the Raptors, in that 2015 All-Star game in Brooklyn. He had a putback dunk in that one. By the way, Kyle used to have crazy dunks back in the day, though. You got to look up Kyle's like Memphis days and Houston days. Kyle used to really get up there. He used to even get up there for chase down blocks as well. And I only really know this because I used to watch a lot of Yao Ming back in the day, so I saw a lot of Kyle Lowry with the Houston Rockets. But Kyle could really get up there in the past. But at least as a Raptor, he never really dunked. Fred never really dunked. I mean, even small guards like Malachi rarely dunked. And then, yeah, Jamal Shead tonight with a poster dunk out of nowhere. And seeing the reactions from everyone on the bench, that was really fun. I think, again, like, similar to, like, the game winner that he made, but it was declared late. Just the reaction to, like, how the team reacts to Jamal Shead, I think it's really great. He's a personality. I actually think it was actually really great to see some of that personality relayed by Lindsey Dunn, friend of the program. Lindsey, if you haven't seen already, this is probably the best Raptors content you'll see all year. Is Lindsey Dunn did a carpool karaoke with Jamal Shead and Jacoby Walter. It was supposed to be with Jonathan Mobo as well. It was supposed to be the 3 rookies in the car with Lindsey for this one. But unfortunately, J-Mo obviously broke his nose, so he was not able to participate in this. But the 2 of those guys singing, especially after the fact that, because it was the day after the Raptors beat Orlando with Jacoby hitting the game winner. So Jacoby is just like already on a different level just based off of riding that high. Jamal is just enthusiastic all the time and very willing to sing, as you'll see in that video. And yeah, it was just a really great segment. But I think what it really shows, again, is just like Jamal's like personality. Guys gravitate towards him. He's a rallying point for that young group. I mean, before every game, actually, you know me, I'm a sicko. I love watching warm-ups. So I was at this game probably like 4:15 for a 7:30 tip-off. I was at the arena for 4:15, which is a little earlier than usual, I must say. It's a little extra sick, but I'm there watching, you know, the young guys warm up, and it's basically the rookie class this season. It's always the rookies. They always warm up together, and it's rare because very few teams actually have like usually two people like go for 15 minutes at a time pregame, and they get their shots up with assistant coaches. Sometimes they practice a couple of moves. The star players like to play one-on-one, like Pascal used to play one-on-one all the time. But like generally speaking, they get some shots up. They you know, some corner threes, some open threes, some catch and shoot threes, maybe some contested ones, some, you know, layups, you know, so like it's a warm up, right? Like it's not that exciting. But the Raptors have had pretty much like this whole group workout together before every game. It's Jamal, it's Jacoby Walter, it's Jamison Battle, it's Jonathan Mobo, and then it's whoever joins them. You know, with the team of late, it's been AJ Lawson or Jared Roden's been in some of this, and they do a number of things just working out together. They don't really do their individual warm-ups. They do it all together. And some of that is drills where they'll play 5-on-5 against, you know, a bunch of assistant coaches trying to play defense, just sort of like making reads. They do a competition where basically every time you make the shot, it's a point for the players, and every time they miss a shot, it's a point for the defense. So they'll try to compete on that level. They will do shooting competitions with each other. Like it's like a really interactive thing. And I always notice that like Jamal's always bringing the most energy. He's always the guy yelling. He's always the guy singing. He's always the guy celebrating. He's talking trash. Like he just has this like very magnetic personality. And yeah, I mean, especially in nights where, you know, there's a bunch of new guys to the team. Like Colin Castleton's just joined the team. You know, Jared Roden's, I guess, with the 905, and he was with the Raptors in training camp. But, you know, he's pretty much new around the team. AJ Lawson's new around the team. You know, Orlando Robinson's new around the team. Like even just like creating an atmosphere where those guys feel like welcomed and like part of something, I really like. So it just credit to young Jamal Shead in general, but also that was a crazy dunk. And yeah, you got to go check out the video that Lindsay did. I think it's called Raptors Rookies Carpool Karaoke. Lindsay done, but it's a really, really great video. So that's all I got, man. It's Raptors Wizards. So we're gonna bring in producer co-host Alex Wong. What's going on, dog?
Yo, what up, man? I don't got much either for you tonight, man.
Oh man,
We just been taking nicknames for AJ Lawson in the chat. So
wait, hold on. By the way, with AJ Lawson, I actually prepared something. This reminds me.
yeah,
I've mentioned this before, but there's this infamous call where Ty Lawson drove to the basket and dunked over DJ Banga. Shouts to DJ Banga.
yeah, of Oshiega, yeah.
Who has come up a shocking number of times for a Raptors podcast in 2025. But the call from Mark Jackson, this is what he called on Ty Lawson's dunk.
Are you kidding me? This should be against the law, son.
You know
one
what?
of my favorite calls, man.
Mark Jackson, as I think I mentioned the other night, his tenure has aged really well. I don't remember loving Mark Jackson in the moment. But
No, I found
like
him annoying.
His calls have aged well. So,
but I think this is what happens, right? Like you get a guy who, like you stay so long with somebody that like it just kind of grinds on you a little bit. But then it's
I hear
like,
you, bro. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This should be against the law, son.
Sorry, man.
I kind of miss JVG too, you know? JVG just always complaining, like just being a grouch all the time. Like he played that role well as well.
Yeah. It's so that's AJ Lawson. So what do people have for nicknames for AJ Lawson?
Well, one of the things that was discovered is that AJ Lawson's real name is Anthony Randolph. So, so I guess the easy nickname for him would be to just start calling him Anthony Randolph. So his full name is Anthony Randolph Lawson, as Caleb points out. So I guess he's Anthony Jr., but Randolph is his middle name. Is how this is working. Yeah.
No,
so
he's Tony Jr.
There's another. Yeah, people tried the AJ Soprano that was mentioned. I guess he could have been AR Lawson. Yeah. which sounds like an unregistered rifle from the United States.
I was gonna say, yeah, we don't do that here in Canada.
Yeah, above the law was mentioned. Above the law, son. Did Matt Devlin say he is the law when the dunk happened? Apparently, that's So we're gonna have to send some suggestions to Matty D. But Caleb also said Matt Devlin saying he is the law made me want to call him Judge Dredd. So that's another
not
one.
terrible.
Oh, yeah,
not terrible. He got cornrows, so
we're gonna keep working on it. AJ Soprano Lawson.
Okay, all right, solid.
Yeah,
not flattering. I'm not gonna lie, that's not flattering.
That's not. That's that's the extent of what we're working with tonight. It's a preseason game vibe, man.
Yeah, well, I mean,
AJ
nothing.
Kidding me?
AJ kidding me? Yeah, that's
somehow it just doesn't flow. Also, can you say that after like a corner 3?
I mean, he did have a dunk for his last bucket. He did have a dunk.
Yeah, but
it wasn't quite necessarily like the Jamal Shead type of dunk where you got to yell out a huge call. By the way, pregame, I did try to roll up on Matt, and I did try to tell Matt Devlin, "Can you do can you do one more favor for us, sir? Because I know you've been loving the RJ kidding me."
Yeah,
I'm like, can you also try out some of these new calls that we've been workshopping here on the show?
Sure.
So I pitched them on the Emmanuel Quickly, you reach, I preach.
Right.
He was like, no, I cannot do that one. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So that was a straight no. That was a straight no.
That was a hard no.
Okay.
Very agnostic broadcast. And then I think I tried to pitch him on Yaki Chan, and he's like, I know. No, I think he got it.
How did you? Okay, you were just like, oh, like what did you say to Matt exactly?
I think I said like, okay, you don't like it, the IQ one. How about Yaki Chan for Yaku?
Just straight up. Yeah.
And he was like, I know Ennis didn't come up with these, so
yeah. So Yaki Chan was also a no.
Yaki Chan's also a no, and I think based on him rejecting me on both of those, I didn't have the heart to explain Gory Graham to him.
No, Gory Graham would have been a no, because like we tried to give him a bunch of Grady Dick ones during the preseason when we recorded the pod. I think he wouldn't even let us say them on air. But he's like, I'm not doing any of these. Yeah,
he's a professional, man.
Yeah, that is Matt Devlin's nickname. He is Matt the Professional.
No, he's a professional for sure.
Yeah, so Yaki Chan, I feel like a different commentator without such a good reputation and being such a pro would probably do it.
You think Eric Collins, like the Hornets one?
I think Ian Eagle's son would do it. Yeah. Like
okay.
he don't want no trouble. That's Yaki Chan.
Oh, that's kind of fire.
You don't want no trouble. Yaki Chan with the floater.
Yo, I guess you can't really call a huge Jakob Pertl play because what is a huge Jakob Pertl play?
With the screen assist, he don't want no trouble, but you have to like add in a little like Chinese accent just for it. You have to be like pretty online to pull that one off. I feel like so. You
got to be pretty online, but we will try to find a way to get the. We got to find a way to get the Gory Graham off at some point. So.
Well, I think one call on the broadcast a year is pretty good. Like I think we should be pretty happy with the RJ kidding me.
We got Spice and Dice before. I mean, these are all Ennis's to be honest, but by way of us, let's just say.
Yeah, I think Ennis's star power actually does help influence Matt in this situation.
Dr. AJ?
No, we got to stop now.
Magic Lawson?
No, we got to stop. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
No, we peaked at Gory Graham, man. There's no more.
Fair enough. Well, I hope you have been keeping track of other questions that the chat's been sending in because...
Yeah, there's a couple questions. We can get to them.
Yeah? Okay, because I know you have some diabolical things loaded up in the chat right now, or in the StreamYard right now, because
it's
apparently you want to talk about the Southeast Division later.
They call it the Southleast Division. Come on now, get with it.
Oh goodness. Oh well, you know what? Let's just
vibes tonight.
It's preseason vibes tonight, man. This was a preseason ass game, and I'm happy that we're all here for it. But it's time now for the Tangerine fan inbox, and we want to let you know that. Hold on, there we go. It's time now for the Tangerine fan inbox, and I want you to know that Tangerine is an official sponsor of the Toronto Raptors, an official partner of NBA Canada and also WNBA Canada. And they're not just fans of basketball; they're fans of basketball. They're fans of fans who are trying desperately to come up with a new nickname for AJ Lawson after his latest 32-point game. Very, very happy for him. Congrats to AJ Lawson. Big fans of. They're Tangerine is fans of people who watch the Toronto Raptors versus Washington Wizards. Not just the first one, but the second one as well, in the midst of a pretty blatant tank here. And yeah, if you're hearing this, there's no doubt in your commitment, fans, like you are at the heart of what makes this game great. So this year, for the Raptors' 30th anniversary, Tangerine has turned the spotlight from the court to the stands to celebrate the way Raptor fans support the team, because this is how we fan. To learn more, visit tangerine.ca/basketball. Okay, Alex, what are people saying and what are people asking after a game like this?
Okay, so question here about AJ Lawson from Trace. AJ fits the team we're trying to build. He'll be very good for the bench next year. What do you see AJ Lawson's long-term future with the Raptors beyond this season?
So I mean, first off, long-term future, I think will probably just be determined based on whether he gets his contract converted or not. I think, yeah, I did get a chance to chat with his agent, and I believe it's confirmed that it's just 1 year as of right now. But of course, that could change. Yeah, I mean, I think with AJ, he's shown in the last 2 seasons that he can knock down shots. Like, this isn't necessarily a surprise. Like, with Raptors 9-5 this season, he's averaging 19 a game. He's shooting 39% from 3 on 6 attempts per game. I know the last couple of seasons he's been with Dallas. You're not really going to get a chance to play all that much when you're with, the Dallas Mavericks back when they were contending versus like this current version of them, where, they're basically have torn their own team apart. But like, yeah, I mean, he's a guy who I think he's shown you that, he can knock down the 3. I think the other thing too, that when Darko was asked about AJ and what he wants to see from him particularly, he wants to see more defense and sort of the ability to sort of be that sort of 3-and-D type of player. He certainly got decent size for it. He's not small. Like, he's like 6'6". He's lanky. He's got an ability to score. Obviously, he's probably going to be set up for most of his points rather than sort of like a guy who's just creating from scratch. But still, I think efforts like tonight can really help. Obviously, he's really passionate about playing for the hometown team. Like, I think for me, especially for all these guys down the stretch, it's like the more that they show, the more that I want to invest in terms of like giving them a chance to come to Summer League, giving them an invite to training camp next year. Some of these players, they really break out, like just get them on a contract. And especially because the way you have on two-way guys, like you have a good chance to like sign them to deals where it's like a player option or a team option, or a non-guarantee and like a training camp kind of invite. So you basically have a lot of team control over these guys. You got to choose basically dibs over some of these type of free agents that the Raptors are looking at here. So I thought AJ did really well for himself, and he has more performances like this tonight. Then why not try to lock him up?
Yeah, $5 here from Dara said AJ Lawson had as many points and rebounds as Jokic tonight. We found our new Joker, or are we just joking around? No in between. Nuggets beat the Thunder, by the way.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, scored 140 on them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Split that little back-to-back.
How did Jokic do?
I only caught a little bit. I didn't catch his full line.
Okay. Oh, I just it's 35 and 18. 35, 18, and 8. Damn.
Yeah,
all right, MVP debate.
MVP debate is back on. Get your 6-pack ready.
Oh yeah. We'll tune in tomorrow for the fresh NBA 6-pack, especially if I get my internet fixed.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, so AJ
appreciate the $5. Thank you.
AJ Lawson. Colin also mentioned that when he got signed with the Mavs, Respect the Law was trending, and they were calling him the sheriff. Yeah.
The sheriff.
The sheriff needs to come protect Nico Harrison is what he needs to do.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of sheriffs, man. They got the sheriff.
This guy's hiding in the tunnel. when he goes to Mavs games in Dallas. Meanwhile, when he shows up to crypto, he's just courtside trying to stare down Luka. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
pure weirdo behavior. But
Every day I see another Mavs fan just crying about their fandom, and I just feel so bad. It's never going to end.
no, it's actually I don't think you can get over this. Like, it's actually so bad. I know there's news that like AD wants to work his way back or whatever. It's like, for what, man?
AD
For the
did an
play-in?
interview and said, "Hey, man, you guys got a top 75 player of all time."
Nah, that's crazy. Showing people your resume is tough, man.
Also, I don't know if this is NBA Centel, but like Fire Nico chants were happening at medieval times. Apparently in Dallas.
In Dallas?
Yeah. So apparently it's happened now at like a minor league soccer game, at a Dallas Stars game, medieval times. Like this is, I mean, we already knew this was like an all-time bad trade, but man, to get roasted across all sports and arenas and venues locally, like I don't even know, man. What's the over-under on when Nico gets fired?
I don't even know, man. I feel like if you're ownership, you got to back him up a little bit.
Patrick Dumont is 10 toes down on this. What are you backing, man? The 7 players left on the team.
No, but you can't exactly throw him under the bus because people know already that management supported this move to trade Luka. So it's not like you could just be like, "Oh, just kidding. That was all his fault," and throw him out the door.
Their roster's so bad they got the other Kessler, man. It's not even Walker Kessler.
Yeah. By the way, apparently Walker Kessler would like left the. I think he like left the. You know how like players like come line up for the anthems or whatever?
Sure.
Apparently, like they started booing the U.S. anthem because that's what's been happening of late, and apparently he got really mad.
Oh really? At the Jazz Raptors game?
Yeah.
And he left?
I think I didn't see this myself, but somebody told me that he got really mad that they were booing the U.S. anthem, and I think I don't know if he walked out of the. I guess he wouldn't walk out on his own anthem. You know, he's such a big patriot, but yeah, the patriot. Unfortunately, yeah, he was pretty upset over getting the anthem booed. Which, again, for anyone who's upset with the anthem booed, I think you should just think strongly about why is that the case. Why would otherwise docile Canadians start booing the anthem? Maybe pick up a newspaper at any point in your life, but shouts to the sheriff. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the sheriff is not a terrible nickname. You know, the constable. The detective,
sure.
Yeah. We can't give him the cop nickname because I think we have that for somebody else as an inside joke. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunslinger is being talked about in the chat. No, we're going down the wrong path with these nicknames.
Yeah. What if you call him OPP?
All right.
Next comment. He's part of Peel region. Okay. No.
Nice comment here from Homeboy.
Oh boy, let's go.
With the $6.99 donation. Raps have spoiled us the past decade. Forgot how bad you have to be to tank. Yeah, you really got to be pretty bad to tank. Like the Raps can't even get into that bottom 3.
Yo, did you see who was on the floor tonight at the end of the game?
For which team?
For I guess both teams, but for Washington there was a lot of Tristan Vukovic.
Yeah, I was very confused.
No, they don't have. There's not Nikola Vucevic. It's Tristan Vukovic.
Yeah, I didn't know they got another Vucci man.
No, there's a backup out there. JT Thor was out there. I did not know that he was a part of the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have that.
Yeah, no nickname needed for JT Thor, man. It's like OG Anunoby. You don't need a nickname.
Yeah.
Jalen Martin, who that feels like if you're like simulating a 2K season.
That's like if Cody and Caleb Martin found a third brother.
Yeah. This is what they did. They auto-populated a Jalen Martin, and then AJ Johnson, who for me I'm like, wait, I know of the name and I know of the player, but I guess I don't necessarily know like what he looked like. And I was watching warm-ups with Liban. Before the game, Liban Osman, friend of the program.
Don't tell me AJ Johnson is Canadian.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. I guess that would be his lane. But I was watching him warm up, and I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out for a while if he was another one of the ball boys or another assistant coach.
Oh man, yeah.
Or if he was a player. Until he started like actually, guys were rebounding specifically to get to him, and I was like, oh, okay. But like. It was like there's so many players that you just would not typically see. AJ Johnson the second best AJ in this game. 23 minutes, 1 for 7 from the field. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty incredible, man. Man, we got Garrett Temple playing 9 minutes. Just a temp, but damn.
This is the tough part about this part of the season when you're part of the have-nots, like you've got these great matchups like Denver OKC, and then you've got Bub Carrington against Garrett Temple. Like it's really a huge discrepancy across the league this time of year, but it's okay.
It's like 2 different leagues are happening.
Yeah,
I mean, there's there's a marquee game every single night that, like, if you're not a diehard fan of the Toronto Raptors, you're probably watching Denver versus OKC. Like, that's a really good game.
Even if you're a diehard, like I've talked to so many like diehard fans this year that I'm sure aren't tuning in every game.
Yeah,
I know people who just tune into your pod post game just to like get caught up on stuff.
I appreciate you.
and then they just hear 20 minutes of, yo, Will have 55 boards.
Yeah, what have we been doing in React Pods? We've been doing media game highlights. Yeah. We have been doing Wilt Chamberlain. We've been doing PJ Tucker's real name is Anthony Leon.
Yeah, we spent 5 minutes on PJ Tucker nicknames. You nicknamed the whole Toronto roster.
Oh, yeah. We nicknamed the whole Toronto roster. I feel like shite don't measure shart is still a little underrated.
No, it's just that's something you say at like a bar. Like, that's something I feel like you say at like a pub in London or something.
Yeah, shite don't measure shot.
Like, no, man.
Rashard Lewis.
I think I think the bar is, would you pitch this to Matt Devlin in person?
Yeah, I didn't have the heart to show him.
Yeah, someone in the chat mentioned like we did like a book club.
Yeah, we did book club. We just pulling out books.
Yeah, we did like a book club earlier this year. I've been like rolling up the rim like each night on the thing. So yeah, it's been a season.
It's been incredible, but the fact that people are still tuning in is pretty great. So I appreciate all of you guys for doing that.
Yeah, no, much love, man. Someone's just like named.
This is mad disrespectful, man.
Yo, Mickey 17 review coming. Yeah, this is the new Bong Joon-ho. Did I get his name right? Boon Jong-ho. Movie with Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna go try to catch that this week. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Where are you gonna watch it at, man? Lightbox?
Nah, probably somewhere afternoon where I can just get a chill matinee with nobody in the theater. Yeah.
Yo, have you seen Ne-Zha 2?
What did you just say to me?
the Chinese animated movie.
No, I don't even know the first one. How do you spell it?
N-E and then Z-H-A.
No, I've never heard of this.
Yeah. No, it's like apparently like the second highest like grossing animated film ever. Like, it's like only Avatar's ahead. I mean, obviously Avatar's like way ahead, but it's like a Chinese. It's like showing in all like the major theaters here in Canada. My parents even went to go watch it, which I guess is not that surprise. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I can't remember the last time my parents went anywhere together.
Yo, that's crazy. Please, man. I'm gonna just show this comment by industrial guy Alex and Will, longtime listener, been busy getting a house. Hey, congrats, man.
Congrats, man.
Homeowner. But I'm checking in after a few weeks. Hope you guys are well, boys. Honestly, we're doing pretty well, man.
Yeah,
we're doing pretty well. It's just but congrats to you.
Shouts to the industrial dude. Damn.
The industrial man. There you go. Yeah. We're upgrading you to industrial man. Can't just be a guy with a house. You're a man with a house now.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Oh yeah, this one. I like this one. A segment idea: rank all the cinemas in Toronto. Give me your top 3 cinemas. Actually, give me your top 5 cinemas in Toronto.
Top 5 cinemas. Review?
Yeah, GTA. You could have like Square One if you want. Well, Square One is definitely not one of the top 5.
The Review Cinema in
Ronzi. The Review. Wow.
You got to check their set. They play some really cool films on like 30 millimeter. I think they just had the Goodfellas. And I think they're playing Heat there too, which is one of my favorite movies. I've only been there twice, but I'm saying that.
I was just say so artsy, man. The Review, I love it. Say the Review, man. Review, great spot in Ronzi.
Hot Docs on Bloor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hot Dog Cinema. What else, man? I mean, yeah, TIFF Lightbox is good for me. I don't even know where else, man. Where else do I go? I'm at the Young
Wow.
Dundas a lot too.
That one. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's just that they always have films playing, and there's like 90 screenings every day.
Yeah, honestly, for sheer volume, like you're probably gonna have to go there sometime.
And then what is it? Is it Varsity? The one that's close to
I like Varsity.
Yorkville?
Yeah. Varsity's in Yorkville in the Manulife Center. Yeah.
Yeah, Manulife Center. Yeah, so that's those those are the ones, man. Richmond Hill, Silver City back in the day when I was uptown.
That's what I was trying to hear from you, man. I was trying to hear from you.
First Markham Place. First Markham Place used to have a great theater there as well.
Okay.
So, but that one's
just naming every theater in Toronto. Shouts to the Silver City at Eglinton and Eglinton and Yonge. Just a little midtown spot, you know what I mean? There's actually two theaters there. But shouts to the Silver Theater. I don't even know if Silver City is still a thing anymore. The Yorkdale theater is actually pretty decent. You know?
I don't think
going to Yorkdale, going to the
think
food court, maybe copying a pair of shoes from Sport Check, and then boom, you go to the movie theater. That's a vibe.
Get a little Cheesecake Factory, you know.
Well, a little Cheesecake Factory. I don't know. My internet's bad right now. It's saying my connectivity's poor, but hopefully, it's coming through okay.
You look like you're from Namak, but it's fine. It's part of the preseason experience. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
What else, man? Oh yeah, of course, Queensway. Odeon.
That's Etobicoke. Yeah,
that's Etobicoke, baby. You don't understand how many how much time I spent there as a kid, in high school, and also Rainbow Cinemas. This is in this was you used to be able to spend $2 to go watch the movie.
Yeah,
Rainbow Cinemas at Woodbine Mall. Shouts to do people know?
Wow.
Do people know about these places?
Yeah, I mean the first theater I ever went to was at Markville Mall in Markham. Yeah,
someone said I don't know any good theater.
Yo, that's why you gotta.
These are all average theaters.
That's why you gotta come through with like a review cinema or something to get respect for no reason.
Yo, someone said Fox. I haven't seen Fox. I don't know. Is Fox Theater cool?
Yo,
it's one of those smaller ones.
Follow me on Letterboxd, Steven LeBron. Thanks, guys. Yeah, catch me giving Heat 5 stars. Yeah.
Yeah. No, be one of 4 people who follow Alex's Letterboxd.
Yo, I gained like 7 followers off the banter pod. Let's get more.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you were legit mad that you only have 4 followers on there, man.
Yeah, man. It's like
was one of them Ennis?
I mean, it's Ennis, Arun, Daniel, Reynolds. Oh man, Letterboxd is popping right now.
Yo, give me your Letterboxd fave 4, bro.
Oh, fave 4 right now. I got you, man.
Let's go.
You just gotta kill like 1 minute, you know. I find this app.
Yeah.
So
hey, man,
my
big test of the Varsity. Varsity is pretty great. I like a Varsity theater.
My 4 fave Uncut Gems. This 70s movie called Mikey and Nikki.
That's utter woke nonsense, man. No way that's one of your favorite movies.
You know you got. Come on, man. Caught that on the Criterion Channel. Fire.
Oh, brother.
Quentin Tarantino
and Mickey.
Yeah. I looked that up, man. All-time movie. Yeah, okay, John Cassavetes. Yeah, people know in the chat. Jackie Brown, Tarantino movie.
Okay.
And then Infernal Affairs, which is the Chinese movie that who ripped off? Scorsese ripped off and did The Departed. Yeah.
Okay. All
so
right. That's
those are
fun.
but my 4 are constantly rotating, you know.
Right. Is Jackie Brown the one with the there's a scene where there's like the foot scene?
I mean, there's a foot scene in every Tarantino movie, so yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Someone said can name all these but can't name 10 books. What is this 10 books challenge? I refuse to engage in this. I refuse to take the bait on this, man. Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, they're talking about the I think it's De Niro. I forgot who was in the. I haven't watched Jackie Brown in a long time, man.
Yo, how are you gonna put it in your top 4, but you don't even know what happened?
Yo, I just know when I watched it at the time, it was my favorite movie, man.
But wait, what was the feeling? Like you walked out the theater, you're like, damn, like.
Yeah, those are movies that I've watched where I've been like, yo, this is my favorite movie right now. Yeah. Heat is up there though. Yeah.
Heat is up there. Okay.
Yeah. Someone said
Yeah.
the only book you need to know is Prehistoric.
I agree. Are you still selling those? Yo, be real, man. Do you still get a check every month?
Nah, man. Prehistoric? Yo, you don't make money like that off books, man. Yeah.
What do you?
Oh boy, I'm sorry, Alex, but your list is an exercise in box checking. You know what?
You're getting called out, man.
Yo, you know what? Fair, man. Just follow me. Come on. Yeah. Stop fogging your glasses challenge.
Yeah, what's been going on with you and the glasses, man?
Yeah,
is your heat on? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I'm laughing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn, man. What else, man?
That's the best you can do, man. Nah, man. I mean, Mountains Made Apart, great movie for me. That's one of my top 4. Obviously, Lord of the Rings. I'm probably gonna go Fellowship. I feel like I've changed more recently. I guess the last watch through, I really like the Fellowship more than either of the other two.
I forgot to log the Lord of the Rings movies on here.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Get slap that 5 stars on there, man.
I think I'd give them all. I think I'd give them all 4s.
Bro, what do you mean?
I don't think I'm giving any of the Lord of the Rings 5 stars.
Are you? Nah, wow.
Like, I might give.
Why?
I might give the second one like a 4.5. But
why you?
Yeah. No, wow. A 5. A 5 got to be like it's got to hit you. It's got to hit you like a certain way.
I cry every time, man. I cry every time. Theoden, when Theoden's riding out with the Riders of Rohan, they shown up on the footsteps of Minas Tirith, and he's like, "Ride to ruin." Oh my god, just crying. When they're all chanting death, and then like Mary's there. Spoiler.
But that's what I'm saying though. It can be a 5 for there. You, because like it hits you. It hits you. Yeah. No,
it's a 5, bro. It's a 5, man. Come on, man. When Sam's like, I can't carry it for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you.
Yeah, you can pull like every line from this movie. Yeah, Jing Peng said, honestly, without tanking, we don't get these baby banter pods.
I mean,
I try to tell people like the React pod has transformed into this.
Right.
So
no, man. What'd they say? Will is such a nerd. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. What else is my top 5 movies, man? Or top 4? I guess it's 4.
Eddie's enthusiast can't give Gandalf 5 stars. Looks bad. Yo, this why you can't. Yo, this why movies is tricky, man. Movies is more heated than like talking about sports, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Like I think reviewing like movies or music, like people get real heated. Like I know people get heated in sports, but most people get heated in sports is like, yo, Scotty's not a franchise guy, and like it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Whereas movies will really rile people up. So
no, for sure, man.
Respects to all the cinephiles, man.
Certified cinephiles. Yes, I knew it was coming. Gandalf and Bilbo rocking.
I heard you like them. Criterion.
That's insane. That doesn't make no sense. Someone said Apocalypse Now, bro. You're not just like kicking back and watching Apocalypse Now, man. Get out of here.
Apocalypse Now is a great movie, but it's
great movie. But bro, come on, man. It's a tough watch, man. You'd be mad stressed watching that thing, man.
Tough watch. Yeah, Royal Tenenbaums is a really good one.
Royal Tenenbaums is great.
Yeah. No, I just rewatched Heat so then I can read Heat 2. Because they put out Heat 2 the book.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I think
Apocalypse Now goes crazy, man. All right, bro.
No, Apocalypse Now is a really good movie.
It's pretty great. But
yes, I'm watching Severance. Severance is my number one.
Someone
TV
said
show.
Memoirs of a Geisha.
What are we doing, man?
Let's go.
What are we doing?
Yo, we got next, man. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Everybody lists your 4 favorite movies right now.
Yo, give us your most obscure favorite movie.
Give us your 4 right now.
I haven't thought about Memoirs of a Geisha. It's so long. Wow.
Yeah, Heat 2, the book. I started reading maybe the first 100 pages. It's actually really
of Arabia.
Yeah, In the Mood for Love is a great movie. In the Mood for Love and Chungking Express.
Yeah. I personally like Chungking Express a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie.
Chunky Express, I think, is like Tarantino's favorite movie. Like, it really inspired him. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there foot
Yo,
scenes?
these guys try to get respect. Ikaru. Yeah, Ikaru's a crazy, sad movie, man.
What we got, man? Jaws, The Last
Yeah.
Samurai. The Last Samurai. Yeah, it's amazing, man. Wasn't The Last Samurai like a white guy?
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's why it's the last one. They were like, we thought we got them all, but surprise, this is Tom Cruise. This one.
Prestige, Christopher. My favorite Christopher Nolan for the longest time was Memento. That was the first movie that he did. The guy who can't remember things like every 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, Memento. Yeah.
And then it's like Guy Pearce, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Also, a big love to Inception as well, man. Inception hit me at a time where I was like, when Inception came out, I saw it in theaters twice, and then me and my roommate in university, we were like trying to read books on like how to lucid dream. It was it was a very Inception hits hard. Yo,
Inception
hits
Inception is an all-time airplane movie as well, because like when you see it like on the plane, like you're excited, you can kill like 3 hours with it. Like it's very rewatchable.
There's like a certain category of movie where, you know, that meme where the guy's eating the pizza and he's like, yo, pizza tastes so good when you don't have somebody telling in your ear that it's nasty. Like there's a certain category of movie that like it's so good without someone trying to highbrow you, basically.
Crazy Rich Asians is the classic good airplane movie.
By the way, Crazy Rich Asians aging worse and worse, man. Aging worse and worse, that movie.
I don't know, still very just like watchable.
Yeah.
Coco's
Rush Hour 1.
I love
City of God. City of God's great. Yeah, City of God's
What was
great.
that character, Knockout Ned, when he turned heel at the end? Yeah. His story messed me up.
Yo, Hero with Jet Li.
I can be your hero, baby.
Yeah, no. Don't worry. Hold on. Jay Chow created a specific song for this called Fearless, I believe.
Okay.
Wait, no, Fearless might be a different movie. No, Hero with Jet Li is a different movie. My bad. Fearless with Jet Li is also quite good. I'm confusing the two. Hero's the one where.
Now name your favorite like bad movie. Yeah.
Wow.
Like bad movie that you enjoy.
If you haven't seen Fearless with Jet Li, that one's really good too. That one's about the Boxer Revolution in Tianjin, my home city, baby. Old Boy, Shawshank.
Old Boy ending was crazy, man. Yo, Shawshank was the first DVD that I owned.
What?
It's like, I remember going to Blockbuster and buying Shawshank Redemption.
Wait, as a kid? Like, how old were you, man?
Probably like in high school.
You're like Andy Dufresne. He made it at the end. I'm so happy.
Not Andy Dufresne. You know who influenced me to like Shawshank? Probably Bill Simmons, because he referenced it every week on page 2.
What else did you like, man? What's the gambling movie again? Rounders?
Rounders.
You also love Rounders?
Not
I love
Rounders.
Rounders.
Not Rounders.
After Sun. Yeah, After Sun. I gotta watch After Sun.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Oh my goodness,
Napoleon
man.
Dynamite. Napoleon
What are
Dynamite
some of these films, man?
was a great movie too.
The Wedding Singer, Godfather, Bull Durham.
Is Rush Hour 4 thing? I don't think Rush Hour 4 is happening. They always talk about
Jackie Chan is 70 years old, man, and you know he wants to do his own stunts, man. I'm not trying to see my grandpa die out there.
Just get Jackie Chan, man.
Let's get Yaka, but Kung Fu Hustle, that's a great one.
Oh yeah, I love Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, how are you guys naming all the movies that I managed to convince my dad to go rent on Blockbuster? Because we used to drive once a week.
Shout out to Hard Boiled. That's a great movie.
We used to drive to Blockbuster once a week, and he would have this like little booklet with like coupons in it, and the booklet was like super small. It was like basically like
I lost my roll up the rim again, by the way, guys. Yeah.
Oh my god, what about the 2 bonus rolls, man? Also, why are you always drinking tea at like 11 o'clock? When do you go to sleep, dude?
Don't worry about it when the medication hits.
Damn.
Yeah, so you used to go to Blockbuster every day?
No, every week with my dad. And we would just like basically watch like every Kung Fu movie. There's a lot of Jackie Chan. Like I watched some pretty bad Jackie Chan movies back in the day.
Have you seen all the Police Stories and stuff?
Police Story, of course. Those are good ones. I wouldn't say those are bad ones. The ones that are pretty bad are like after Rush Hour 1 and 2. Like Jackie became like a little too popular. And then they were trying to cast him in things. And it's just like, you don't understand. Jackie Chan can only be used one way. You know what I mean? Like, Jackie Chan ain't like LeBron and he could play like all sorts of different roles. Jackie Chan is like, I'm doing one thing and one thing only. Jackie Chan's NBA comp. Wow, that's great.
Like the guy who only has one movie, like Ray Allen or something. Late career Ray Allen.
No, but there's like a comedy aspect to what he does. He's like Shaq, I guess, in a way.
Okay. Shaki Chan.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's Shaqy Chan. No, but you know what I mean? Like, if you're playing with Shaq, you know he's going to do one thing, man. You know, and he's not going to want any trouble, okay? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know you were still old enough or young enough for the Blockbuster era, man.
Blockbuster's fire, man. Blockbuster was good. I actually kind of now miss
still around in the early 2000s. I guess it was.
Yeah. There was one. Oh my god, where was it? Westway and like somewhere in the West End, Westway and Royal York or something like that.
Do you remember? Do you remember Future Shop?
Future Shop, I didn't really go all that much, but yes, I remember Future Shop. Yeah.
Okay, that's where we used to go during lunch break and just ask them to rip open CDs for us, and we'd listen to it. Yeah, and then not buy them.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Until we learn how to burn CDs. Yeah.
Yep.
This was pre-burning CDs, man.
Yo, that's actually kind of fire. I miss having like actual physical media these days. You know
yeah, well, I'm going back. I'm buying
Carter. Let's go. I love Coach Carter, man. At every gym class where the gym teacher wasn't there, he would put on Coach Carter. So like, I've seen Coach Carter probably like 6 times now.
Coach
in my
Carter
life.
is one of your favorite movies, though, no?
It's not one of my favorite movies, but I do enjoy it when it comes on because every single time the movie you see it again, you're just like Samuel L. Jackson is just telling these kids to do like 1,000 suicides and 5,000 push-ups.
Man,
there's no coaching involved. Just do some sit-ups until you fix your life. Is kind of like the motto of Coach Carter. Yeah, and they lose at the end, man. Spoiler alert, but that kind of sucked.
That's a great Letterboxd review, man. Yeah. Get Out was cool. I like Nope better. I actually really like Nope.
What's your biggest fear, Will? My biggest fear is that we're inadequate.
Oh my god, is that the movie?
Yeah, it's some line. I think I probably butchered the line. It's not that we're inadequate. It's that we're like more powerful than we could possibly conceive. Or something like that.
Speed with Keanu Reeves. That you know what? That should be in my 4 faves.
Yeah, you were Speed hat for like 2 seasons of the Raptors.
I gotta stop being a tryhard with that Mikey and Nikki. I gotta just
Mikey and Nikki. Mikey and Nikki. Get out of here, man.
Not Mikey and Nikki. Genuinely a great film. But does not need to be in my 4 faves. I'm acting like they about to interview me on the red carpet.
That's crazy.
Like they're about to let me into that Criterion truck.
Yo, this guy in that Criterion closet, like IO.
You don't understand.
And you're like, yo, where is it? Where is Mikey and Mickey?
You don't understand. I used to buy so many Criterions, man.
Yeah, what you got? Oh, hold on. Show that to the camera, man. Let's see what you got in there. What's in that bundle?
It's all try hard. It's all try hard respect movies. Don't worry about it, man. But
that's right, people. Follow Alex's Stephen LeBron on Letterboxd. Okay, go follow Stephen LeBron, man.
Go check out all the movies that I've given 5 stars to, man. You guys are gonna crack up.
Segment ideas. Show us around your house. Yo, you don't want to see what goes on down here, bro.
Yo, name 10 Criterion DVDs. All right.
Well,
that's about
this
it.
What happens when Raptors play the Wizards twice, man. I don't know what you want us to do if not this.
I'm getting follows live here. Chester Watch is following you on Letterboxd.
Are you getting Letterboxd push updates? You thirsty as hell.
Yeah, God, man. Yeah.
Why are you so thirsty? Yo, who gets push alerts for Letterboxd, man?
So,
goodness.
Appreciate you guys. Oh man.
All
right, we got a NBA 6-pack coming this week.
Yes, we will be. I think we're going live tomorrow at noon. Is that the plan?
Right. But not in person.
Okay, that's okay. We'll just be here.
Yeah. We'll be here.
Yeah. Raptors pod becomes Siskel and Ebert.
It's Ebert and Ropert now, man. Come on now.
Wow, okay. No, it's Mickey and Nikki for you, man. Mickey and Nikki. No way.
Yo, come on, man. Leave Mikey and Nikki alone, man. Come on, man.
Wait, is it Mikey now?
Yeah, it's Mikey and Nikki, man.
Mikey and Nikki.
Someone said one liked review on Letterboxd equals 1,000 retweets on Twitter in terms of dopamine. Facts.
No, damn,
Facts.
bro.
I know if Arun was here, Arun would be dying to jump in on this one right now, man.
No, Arun better jump in and throw out something wild, man.
Arun is a certified cinephile, man. He legit recommends me movies by country.
Yeah, I don't know how people have this much time to watch films, man.
Yeah, I mean, you just throw a flick on, you know.
Rating social media in terms of dopamine is wild. I actually kind of like this idea.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Social media dopamine's kind of dead now.
So I get definitely negative. So like, I actually it concerns me when one of my tweets goes slightly viral because I just don't want to see people's opinions.
Yeah,
I posted the other day, like I was like, oh man, if Shea's not a valid MVP candidate, like the bar's too high. Like, come on. You know?
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Well, it's the MVP. The bar should be high." I'm like, man, just let me post that Shea's good. Like, why is that even remotely controversial?
Yeah, I feel like I've lost interest in just like social media. I definitely used to get a nice dopamine hit off that stuff, though.
Yo, you guys don't remember, man. Old Steven LeBron, man. This guy used to go viral all the time, man.
Yo, Steven LeBron was in his prime, bro. 2016 to like 2019. Holy, bro.
2019, 2020 Steven LeBron would just tweet, "Never underestimate the heart of a champion." Like at like a 2:30 p.m. on a non-game day, and it'll get like, it would get 100 likes like within a minute, man.
Yeah, those are the good old days, man.
Yo, it'd be like Pat McCaw makes a layup to put the Raptors up 6, and you would quote retweet the video, be like, "Never underestimate the heart of a 3-time champion," and it'll be like, boom, super viral.
Now I'm like, yo, raps suck, and everyone's like, yo, shut up, man.
Yo, it's tough, man. It really is tough. Instagram, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the experience for me on Instagram is just like I mostly use it to try to talk to people more than anything else. It's like I guess I use it almost as like a
Facebook
IG's Messenger
good.
used to be.
I like IG just like following up on what people are doing with their lives, like friends and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Instagram's tough though because I feel like if you stay on there too long, you just be like, why am I looking at other people so hard? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm looking out a window when I'm using Instagram, like I'm peeking through someone's house. Like it feels a little odd to me.
I don't use TikTok, but like friends will send me, like Jerome will send me like funny TikTok clips and stuff like that. Yeah. So
Instagram fell off. I kind of agree, honestly. I mean, what is the next social media
Will's
thing
Fitz page lost its motion.
Yo, come on, man.
Why is chat so mean, man? Just let me like Mikey and Nikki and let Will not be active on IG, man. Damn, man.
Nah, honestly, the IG page was better when you ran it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, Alex ran my IG page for like a solid, I don't know, 3 years.
At some point, it was just weird though, because like it's yours, you know.
Yeah, people were just like genuinely messaging me, and I just wasn't getting back to them because Alex was like, "I'm not responding to these messages."
Ooh, segment idea: meanest things people have said about you guys. Ooh, I don't know, man. I generally don't check comments. So the most active stuff I see is actually in this chat.
LinkedIn,
so you guys
in the convo.
The meanest people to me.
Nah.
No, I love you guys, man. You guys are hilarious.
I actually don't know what mean things people typically say.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's usually general stuff, like people disagreeing with like your opinions and things like that. And then sometimes people might get personal about that, right?
I think I just don't want to be like misconstrued. I actually don't. I think for me, it was just like because I'm fairly transparent. Actually, I think I'm very transparent on these shows, and I'm like, you could tell it's not just me writing it in print. Like I'm not choosing my words that carefully. I'm just like saying them in the moment how I'm feeling with sort of like the visual and I guess the audio cues of sort of how I sound when I say that. But I'm like, I feel like I'm not like ever trying to throw someone under the bus or like trying to be.
But inevitably, like,
because people get really negative on Raptors media, man. Like, people really, really get upset over Raptors media. Like, it's weird. People form like whole like theories around like how people operate and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I think for me, it's like I don't get it as bad as probably some of the other people do. Like, I feel like if we had to rank top 3 who takes the most shit from Raptors media, it's definitely some combination of Josh Lewenberg, Doug Smith, and Michael Grange. Like, they just get shit on a lot that I see, and I'm just like. especially because I know them in real life. I'm just like, these are just normal people who are trying to tell you a basketball story. And if they have opinions about basketball, I think they're relatively open to talking with them, or like, I guess, discussing that idea. But it's not like there's a hidden agenda behind everything. You know?
I get it though, because like
it wasn't always this negative. I swear.
Well, I think it's different when you get to become like a part of like the media, because like I think just when you're a fan, you're able to let those emotions and your opinions kind of run as wild as you want. And like I think as a fan, you're always looking to kind of not like blame people, but like, you know, I feel like getting mad at people sometimes is part of the experience for people. So they'll just eventually have people that they're like upset at and stuff.
I mean, I don't think that like there isn't like obviously constructive feedback. I think part of like being in the media and reporting on people is that like you're also open to sort of like how people perceive you and sort of respond to you. So like, I think there's like definitely critiques, you know what I mean? Like I think for a while that like opinion can swing a little bit negative on a player, a little bit too positive on a player. Like that's all like part of the experience. But I think that like people formulating theories over like what people are saying and like why it's being said, it's like it's very funny to me. You know, especially when we were at Sportsnet the last couple of years, and it was like they're like, oh, they're towing the company in line, like someone's feeding them. I'm like, who is this mysterious someone that's feeding us company lines about this and that?
But that's the thing. Like when you're on a big platform like that, and you start, you know, having a certain opinion one way or the other about a player, like it just gets misconstrued. Yeah, I Twitter DM'd you this reel that I want you to play because I don't know how to get into StreamYard.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, should I send it to you on IG? Is that easy?
Hold on. So it's a link to an Instagram reel.
Which I sent on Twitter.
This reel. I need the actual file, man. You know what? I'm just gonna show it to you, man.
No, come on. It's this white girl rapping Jay-Z you don't know. And the caption is tourists after moving 2.5 months to Brooklyn.
Will not lose ever.
Yo, this is the last footage of Lindsay Dunn carpool karaoke.
It's all I've been watching tonight.
Yeah, I saw you share a reel. I never see you share reels, man. Ever.
It's so good.
I was like, what's going on here, man?
Anna sent it to me. It's so good. I can't stop watching it. If you remember, that's the song I was trying to rap at the clutch party.
Yo, why are we trying to rap in the clutch party, man? We gotta have some composure, bro.
And I knew like 2 words. I was like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4.
You're saying that to literal millionaires in that room, man. We should spend half that clutch party being like, oh man, Rich Paul got real aura.
Oh my god. But yeah, anyways. Good times.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, for people at least in this chat, like, just a little ease up a little bit. Even if you want to be mean towards the Raptors media, or you like don't necessarily like what is being said, like, just tell them that, or like tell them why they're wrong, rather than just like being so dismissive. Like, I again, like, these are just regular people. Like, man, Josh Loomer posted him making a 3 and people were killing him. I'm like, yo.
Oh yeah, because he posted the 3 at the media game, and then he did the IQ skip. And then all I saw on Twitter was like, this is the guy who didn't like the Brandon Ingram song.
Like, why? Why are we just dunking on these people? I swear.
Honestly,
like, I just don't understand, man. Because they're just normal. They're normal people. Like, sometimes a little corny, but like, still.
Listen, man, I always just be like, fans can be how they want to be. Like, it's can't stop.
Fair enough.
Not gonna like all of it, but it's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, this was
somehow
fun.
Did it.
We did it. We did it. We made it over 1 hour again. Jerome, I hope you're enjoying that.
That's
ball
not
run,
the
buddy.
goal, by the way. Yeah.
Nah, it is for me.
Why do you talk like that was the goal, man?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Ontarians hold Raptors media more accountable than provincial parliament, man. That's right, man. Save that energy for Doug Ford, the Timbit, man. All right, your 3 stars for Raptors Wizards. First star is going to AJ Lawson, man. 32 points. 12 rebounds, knocked down 7 threes, a career high for him. Congratulations to him. All I have to say on this is...
Are you kidding me? This should be against the law, son.
Anyway, for your second star, I'm going to give that to... I'll give it to Jamal Shead simply for the dunk, man. Simply for that dunk. That was out of nowhere. I don't understand how he was able to throw that one down. I've honestly, I watch all the warm-ups. I rarely ever see him like throw down like dunks. I mean, I've seen him do it. I think in preseason he threw down a two-handed dunk, but it's not even like he's kind of sneaking those dunks in. This was like an actual powerful dunk. So good for him. Shout out to Jamal Shead. It's been on a high all week. And then your third star, man.
Come on, man.
Who is the third star in this? I'll give it to Colin Castleton. I like Colin Castleton tonight, but quite frankly, I'm just kind of spitballing and jumping to a name on the spot. Actually, no, I'll give it to Orlando Robinson. Orlando Robinson was better. 13 points,
Disney World,
11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Yeah, he was in Disney World for sure. Your Gerald Henderson
hit a
Award winner.
3, man.
He hit a 3. Yeah, good for O-Rob, man. Good for O-Rob.
I didn't know he had that in him.
I mean, he's been taking those threes. He's just not been making them. But
I know Savannah Hamilton been hyping up those O-Rob threes.
No, man. No way me and Savannah are in the warm-up reports watching Orlando Robinson.
Man.
Gerald Henderson Awards going to Kyshawn George. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks.
Mystery? A mystery?
Yo.
He's Canadian.
Listen, Kyshawn's he's solid, man. He's a pretty good player. And yeah, I think it's a good two-way player. I think that he was in the range for the Raptors potentially at that 19th pick. The Raptors ultimately went with Jacoby because they didn't expect him to be there. But I know there were fans of Kyshawn also in the Raptors camp too. So yeah, he looked great tonight, man. 5 blocks again for a wing too. Like he's bigger than I guess like even at the time of the draft. I mean, he hit this like crazy growth spurt. Basically, he was like 5'8", like even 3 years ago. He was like a 3-star recruit going into his first year of university, and somehow became a first-round pick. And it's a pretty crazy story. But yeah, his dad obviously from Montreal, used to play for Team Canada, played with Sherman Hamilton and Rowan Barrett, so he knows guys like RJ, for example. So yeah, I love seeing Canadians play well. I'd love to see him part of the Canadian program in the future.
Yeah, represent. Hey, before we go, I don't know if you know about this. I don't know if you know about this battle that's going on right now in the Southeast Division.
This ain't Jameson, man.
We don't talk about divisions anymore.
Yeah.
But I took a glance at the Southeast Division today. Look at this race between the 7th, 8th, and 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. The Atlanta Hawks are leading the division. This is coming into tonight, 30 and 34, and they are half a game up on Orlando and Miami. This might be one of the best division races that we have seen.
I feel like this is actually really sad because I actually thought about this recently as well. And this has to be the worst that division's ever done.
I don't know, man. There's been some bad East divisions in the past.
Like the Southeast has been pretty bad historically.
Yeah.
Like it's never been like particularly strong. But like this is all-time bad when all 5 teams are well below 500. When 2 of them are the worst 2 teams in the NBA as well.
And then you got the 7-8-9 battle. So right now on Betway, Orlando to win the Southeast Division is 4.00 odd.
Oh man.
You know I love a good odd. You know Orlando used to be my team, so I think they can jump Atlanta and Miami. I haven't been too impressed with Miami since the Jimmy Butler trade. The Hawks are the Hawks. I think Orlando's got that little upside to win the Southeast, my brother.
I mean, they should have won the Southeast very easily here. They were the only good team in the Southeast this season until Paolo Banchero came back, and they've been on a massive slide. But I mean, sure, they are the quality wise of the best team. They don't employ Terry Rozier, who has been absolutely terrible for Miami.
He's investigated for potential issues off the court.
They call him the suspect.
Anyways, Orlando to win the Southeast Division.
I'll back you.
4.00 on Betway. Make sure you hit the QR code below to check out all your basketball betting needs.
Yo, since the segment started, the streets are telling me that Orlando put up 84 points tonight. Oh, yeah. That's the line you usually go with. You sell water to a well.
She's so good, man.
Yeah, on the heels of that, make sure that once again to watch Lindsey Dunn's carpool karaoke.
Lindsay's got to get this girl on carpool karaoke, man.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I can't stop watching this, man. I wanted to rap the whole album.
Shouts to Lindsay Dunn from the program.
Oh my god, is this from tonight?
That's from tonight.
Did you purposely flip your jacket just for this photo?
Yeah. Shouts to Keeks for the photo as well.
Nice.
Can we get Lindsay to rap? Nah. Oh man. No, you know what? Low-key, I'm so jealous, man, because I've always wanted to do karaoke with the Raptors. I just feel like you and I, we love karaoke. We're very passionate about it. But huge credit to Lindsay for getting this thing done. Again, it's the best Raptor content you'll see all week. So
yeah, no, shouts to Lindsay, man. I always say she's the best in the city in terms of just getting the best content with these players, and it's across the different sports too, right? She does so much great things with the Blue Jays as well. So and all the other sports, and not her entertainment stuff too. So whenever she's allowed back on the show, we need to get her letterbox. I wanna know her letterbox. Faves. It's time to get every media member's faves.
Maybe we can rehab Josh Bloomberg's media reputation.
Yo,
if he gives us like
Jay Lou's gonna be like, yo, Space Jam 2, and everybody's gonna be like, yo, this is the guy who hated Ingram for 4-1-20 or 3-1-20.
Oh man. Yo, people complain about everything, bro. Honestly.
Meanwhile, I get to slide with Mikey and Nikki.
Yo, Mikey and Nikki is insane. I know that's not. I know that doesn't hit, man. Big shouts to Caleb. Says thank you, hello, and welcome for helping build a fun online community. This feels like a Twitter space with good facilitation. You know what? Honestly, I think this is actually a really good way of trying to encapsulate the energy that we're trying to bring. Like, just try to have some fun with this. Talk with the Raptors. You know, like it's a tough year with them tanking and all, but we're still trying to have fun with it. You know, and the fact that we still have, you know, between the Twitter and the YouTube, over 1,000 people watching live, like that's pretty dope. So big ups to yourselves. All of you are Grams in our books, and leave a like on the stream, and we'll be back somehow tomorrow with an NBA 6-pack. We'll drop a link, so you guys can check it out there. And also, you know, we'll be back after every game doing one of these live React pods and having fun. You never know what you're gonna get in the React pod. You know, the React pod's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, brother, get this thing done, man. This has been the Home Welcome Podcast presented by Betway. For myself, Will, and my co-host, Alex. We'll catch you tomorrow.